Yeah, I can talk. We can do things. We're a
Uh,
group.
all
Yeah.
right.
But no,
Or do we have something to say before we wanted to move on to that topic?
I would just shout out to all of our listeners. Be sure to follow us on social media. You can find us at like Unnatural to Some, literally everywhere. Comment, like, subscribe to our videos on YouTube channel. It'll definitely help us out. So please do that.
Please do. We love
Pretty,
you.
pretty please.
We love you. Oh, yeah. That wasn't the subject though, but go ahead and
Yeah.
bring up your ow, your topic.
Yeah. So, my topic. This is a transition question.
Oh,
So,
Okay.
uh,
interesting.
when you guys were, kind of thinking about transitioning, were you afraid of losing your friends?
100%.
Definitely. Very much. My friends, for me in particular, because I didn't really have much family to lean on to, were like everything to me. So, yes. Um, but yeah, whenever that's this thing. Like, didn't want to lose my friends, but I did it anyway. That just goes to show like how miserable and depressed I was and unhappy with how I looked in the mirror. You know?
I struggle with that quite a bit. Like I want to say like a year leading up to me transitioning, that was like one of the final things I was fighting with was like, do I want to lose everybody?
Yep.
Like, because I,
And
I
you're
thought
also
that was what was gonna happen.
and then you're like also scared of like, you know, well, if they are my friend still, are they really my friend, or are they just like, you know,
And
chasers?
that was kind of the pushing point for me. Was like, you know what? Fuck them. If they're not gonna accept me for me, like I don't. Do I really need them in my life, anyways? You know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Um, you're gonna lose people in your life for sure.
So, I guess like what kind of helped you guys like overcome that fear? Because that sounds very terrifying. I mean, I know like looking back on it, it can be very easy to say like, oh well, like fuck them, like I'm gonna be me, and if they don't accept me for being me, then fuck them. But it can be, I imagine, in that kind of situation, very terrifying.
Well, for me, because I was in the military at the time, you know, so I was kind of already like disconnected, like physically from everybody, you know. I think it was a little bit easier for me to take that next step because I already like I'm moving around all the time, you know. I don't really have those same connections in my life as everybody else has.
Yeah.
All those important people in your life, like on a day-to-day basis around you all the time. I'm just like I'm fucking everywhere, you know. So like I was already kind of disconnected, I think.
Yeah.
So when I was like deciding on what my friends thought versus my happiness, I'm like, what power did they have in my life, as it was? So it was kind of an easy decision for me, I think.
For me, uh, for a while I thought that I would not be able to lose my friends and I wouldn't be able to do things because I tried to be like I try to like tell people, like I try to tell some of my closest friends and stuff like that. But I mean, like when I did come to terms with that and started exploring being trans and coming out to people, we were already at the age of like everyone was busy with their life. Like some of us had kids, Some of my friends, you know, had job like full-time jobs. They're moving away. You know, I barely saw my friends as much as I did in high school anyway. So that part was easy. It was just like, I don't know, not being able to talk, not being able to like get in touch with certain people for a long time was hard. But I really just, you know, at that time it was time to grow up, in my opinion. I was just like, you know, I'm gonna lose friends. That's what I've been told my entire life. I'm just gonna lose people. It doesn't matter if I'm transitioning or not. So I just thought of this as, you know, part of growing up. Shed off my branches and started to, you know, reach out and grow new ones. And that's why I started making new friends. I mean, eventually I met her. So like, yeah, it's hard. It's hard to overcome the fear, but you can overcome it, obviously.
What about our audience? Does anybody in our audience have questions about stuff like that?
Don't make me call on you. I'm gonna call on you. Joe, what questions do you have?
we can move along while they think
Yeah.
of questions.
Oh, yeah, everyone just dropped off. We don't have any watchers anymore. They were like, nope, no, bye.
Bye,
Oh,
everyone.
this got too serious.
Yeah, I think that's I think that's a really good kind of point, that if you want to be like truly happy in your life, then you have to live your full like authentic self.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that all you wanted to ask us about that?
Yeah, that's pretty much it, unless you guys have anything else that you want to like talk about with the subject.
I would say, just reiterating, you know, doesn't matter if you're transitioning, transitioning from gender, transitioning from moving, or anything in life, any transition in life, you're going to lose people, but that makes room for better people. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
100%. You'll make room for people that'll accept you for who you are, and that'll make you like that much happier.
Yes, exactly. It's always a process, but you'll get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for
Your thoughts?
my thoughts.